So, how did we survive a full year? This video is really for all the new dads who really went through it that first year. And if you're watching this and you survived this year, congratulations. I mean, this is about you, right? This is about why I'm making this video. It's week 52. This is the last video of year one. I've done about 108 videos. This is video 109. So if you've watched along to this point, congratulations. Thanks for supporting me. I really didn't know if I could do this many videos on year one of fatherhood, but here we are. And it's funny, I didn't know if I could get through year one of fatherhood either, right? It just seems like yesterday that my daughter was born and now she's one. And it's a lot, man. I'm sure if you're a new dad, you're watching this, and the last year has probably been the most change you've ever had in your life, right? All the difficult moments, holding your baby at night when they can't sleep, driving out in the car just to get the baby to sleep because nothing else will work, the blowout diapers, the lack of sleep, the lack of a relationship with your partner since you guys are just going through something so life-changing. I mean, yeah, sure you did maybe a few things wrong, or you could have done a few things better. I mean, I could have for sure, but I kept going through it, I kept coming back, and I'm sure you kept coming back too. You maybe weren't sure that you would ever get to this point, You felt the days were long and the nights were longer, but here we are, right? Here we are as dads, and be proud of that, right? Because I've learned a lot this year. I think it's the one thing I've learned the most is I can deal with change, as a dad, or even as a man, and even as a little boy, I've been taught, just to be comfortable, right? To just go to school, get a job, have an income, so you can live comfortably, right? You can get married, have kids, and have a comfortable life. It's always been about comfort, right? Like just having stability, right? That was something my parents had stressed in my life, is just have a stable life. And that's what I've always tried to do. And so when I had a baby, I knew things were going to change, but I didn't know it was going to be like that, right? I didn't know it would break me down like that. I didn't know it would bring out the worst in me before things got better, right? Like, I didn't know it was going to test my patience, my anger, my OCD, whatever it was. It's just, and like with other things in life, I could run away, right? Like, I've had jobs where if I didn't like it the first few weeks, I would just, if it wasn't comfortable, I would look for something else, right? And that's because I had the option, but this year I didn't have the option. You can't return a baby, right? You have to live with it, and really you have to suffer with it, right? And I don't mean, obviously having a baby is the best thing in the world, and we're grateful we even were able to have a baby, but there's a suffering that comes with it that really changes you. It really does. It really makes you different for the better. And this year just, yeah, I suffered, man. I, I suffered, but then I got through it. And I hope this resonates with you, right? You hopefully you're watching this and, you know, we're proud of what we went through, right? That last year. And it's taught me that I can deal with a lot of change, right? I can deal with a lot of problems, and that I can be more relaxed. Not everything has to be perfect. I can roll with the punches. I can deal with things, right? And I'm a lot stronger of a person because of having a baby, and that's something I think we should be proud of, you know. So if you're still watching this video, we made it, right? We made it through year one. And things will get harder, but I think we're also just stronger, right? We've learned that we can deal with things, right? So the road ahead is probably more challenging, but we made it, and I think the years taught me I can deal with change, and that I'm not a quitter, right? Like I'll come back the next day and I'll do my best, and that's all we can do, right? That's what the first year's taught me, and that's what it's equipped with me. That's what it's given me to deal with the future. Is just no matter how bad the day is, I'll come back the next day and I'll try to figure it out, and I'll figure it out again, and that's all I can do. And there's no need to stress about every little detail. You just deal with the change as it comes, and yeah, really happy with how the year turned out, because I think I needed this, and hopefully you needed this too.